Hello everyone, this is Julie HR, and today we're going to be going over my newest template, the Stay interview. And we're going to open it up so we can look at it, and then we're going to actually look at the Word document. Now, if you were to have watched my weekly HR video from last week, I'm actually working on the one for tomorrow. You would have heard me speak about the employee stay interview and the importance of the employee stay interview. There are many organizations out there that are utilizing this type of template, and I decided to create one myself. And as an HR leader, well, first of all, let's just go ahead and look at it. Number one, you can see there's a number of questions. You can see there's directions, specific directions to managers. You can see it's 2 pages and it comes in 4 different formats. So if you don't want it in Word and you'd rather have it in Excel, you can have that. Word, Excel, and also Google Sheets. There's sections. That's the interview details right here, the directions, the opening verbiage. There's verbiage that is given to you, the questions, the closing verbiage right here, and then there's an action plan note. It prints beautifully. And it's easy to read and understand and very easy to edit. Just make sure you open it within the right type of program, Word or Excel. Sometimes I have people who accidentally open it up in like PDF and it just comes out wrong if it's not opened in the correct format. And then here's some of my bundles, but that's within my Etsy store. But I want to show you my template up close. So I'm going to pull that up. So here it is, the employee stay interview. And this particular template is one that, as mentioned, a lot of leaders are using in this day and age. Why? Because HR leaders are aiming to be proactive within their organizations. They want to curb any type of turnover. Retention is the key word. And it's up to us to provide tools to our managers, or we can actually do it ourselves. But I'm going to read the directions to you right now. A stay interview is a proactive approach to employee retention designed to understand why employees choose to stay and what factors may cause them to leave. Stay interviews help managers identify areas for improvement before turnover happens. Conducted in a casual and structured manner, these interviews create an open dialogue, allowing employees to share their experiences, challenges, motivations, insights. From stay interviews help organizations enhance job satisfaction, engagement, and retention strategies. Now, it's up to you as the HR leader who's purchasing this, if you want to keep those directions in there or if you want to provide different directions. As mentioned, this is very easy to edit. This one is in a Word document. It provides also an opening. I want to take a few minutes to discuss what keeps you engaged at your particular company and how I can better support you in your role. I want to understand what you enjoy about your job and if there are any changes that could make your experience better. In fact, this stay interview could actually be used during a manager one-on-one meeting, as opposed to just having a typical meeting. Do something a little bit different and have this stay interview. Number one, it will enhance the workplace culture. It will also enhance the culture among your team and also between the manager and the employee. And that is very key because we want employees to stay, and we know that managers are a driving force. So as I move down, you can see what keeps you working. Here are some of the questions. If you could change one thing about your job, what would it be? And so the manager will go through the following, and they'll be reading out the questions and having an open dialogue with the employee. What factors might tempt you to explore other opportunities? I mean, you're being the manager who is providing this to the employee and asking questions, is opening the door, finding out what's going to motivate this employee, what's going to retain this employee. And here's closing the stay interview. I appreciate your honesty and insights. Let me summarize the key takeaways from our conversation, and we can explore steps to enhance your work experience. Now, as the HR leader who's probably giving this to the manager, because maybe you're guiding your managers on how to be better managers, and also you want to roll this out because perhaps you've seen that that turnover has jumped up in a particular department. So it's up to you what you want to write here. But right here, following the stay interview, work collaboratively with the employee HR to develop a stay plan based on their feedback. Identify actionable steps and address concerns, enhance satisfaction, and align with both employee goals and business objectives. And it's up to you as the HR leader if you would want to take this stay interview and actually incorporate it into the employee's goals or into the employee's career development goals. But this really opens the door to employee retention. You're getting employee feedback, you're engaging with the employee, and this is just a wonderful manager tool that reduces turnover that I've seen work time and time again for me within my organizations that I have actually worked in. And now, more than ever, organizations across the world are using this employee stay interview to help retain employees as opposed to having them leave the organization. So take a look at your convenience and be sure to check out the description and take a look at it in my Etsy store. Thank you so much and have a great day.